Hi guys. Okay, so excuse the face mask. Sorry, I had to put my gleaming mask on. I always put it on before I go to bed. So I realized I didn't do my Sugar Me Saturday. So pending whenever I finish this is probably going to go into Sugar Me Sundays, but whatever. So I told you guys I was doubling up this week, which is actually pretty cool because I think I can mix them both together. So we were talking about T1D and relaxation, and then also we're going to be discussing T1D and laziness. Now, relaxation and laziness, they are not the same thing. Although sometimes I do think I kind of put them in as the same thing, but they're really not. So the first thing I'm going to say is T1D and relaxation. That is extremely important, and I have to admit I have not been doing it as often as I should. So you guys know when I do my little runaways and it's just me time and everything, yes, those are my ways of relaxing. Those are my ways of just doing me. And I try to do that often. I mean, not every single day, but I try and get away maybe once every couple of months and just focusing on me, doing for me, taking care of me and everything. But I think my little relaxation techniques that I do weekly, it usually comes either on my Sundays or on my Mondays, because those right now tend to be my only days off where I don't have anything to do. And those are the days where I'm just spoiling me. I might eat pizza and stuff like that and a whole lot of junk food that I know I should not be eating, but those are my relaxations. I might take myself to a movies. Sometimes I might go dancing. Those are things that I just do for me, things that I enjoy, things that I love to do, things that I don't worry about what other people are thinking or anything like that. Those are my me days and I love them. So those are how I relax. Read a book, I might write, I do a number of things that is just about me. Sometimes, although I can't do it as much anymore, but in the summer, I really do go to the park and I go and I play on the swings and the slides and all that goofy, crazy stuff. No, I'm like a big kid at heart. But like I said, when you have T1D, you have to do something that just reminds you you're you. So find your happy places, happy thoughts, happy things to do, and make those your relaxation techniques, because we all know this disease is stressful as hell. But those happy places, those happy thoughts, those happy things, those help keep everything together, keep everything, I guess, normal, not make everything as stressful as they could be. So that's what I do. Now we're going to talk about that whole thing called laziness. Yeah, I do that a lot. I probably shouldn't. And I guess when I talk about T1D and laziness, it's just things that you should do as a type 1 diabetic. You just choose not to. That's what I mean by T1D and laziness. So there are certain things, like typically I am really good at testing my glucose levels. I'm not gonna lie. I'm like so on point with it. But sometimes I'm just like, I'm not gonna do it and everything. And then I'm like, well, I'm just going to eat and I know my levels are gonna be high, but then I'll just give myself extra insulin to make up for it. And yeah, those are the lazy things that I do with type 1 that I know I shouldn't do, but oh my God, sometimes I just get lazy. I don't want to. Like, I'm not gonna lie. I'm just like, I don't want to do this anymore. But I mean, I'm not saying it. I mean, you can have your lazy moments every now and again. Like, I get it. It's just part of being human, Sometimes we just want to be lazy all day. We don't want to do anything. We don't want to have to calculate the carbs we're going to take in. Then we have to know how much insulin to give ourselves. We don't want to have to test our glucose levels. And then one of the things I'm getting much better at is making sure I go to my doctors. So I do have the frozen shoulders. So I have my, the orthopedic specialist that I have to see every couple of months. I have my endocrinologist that I'm supposed to see every couple of months. I'm supposed to see my primary care at least every 3 months. My eye doctor, I'm supposed to see them every 6 months to a year. And I admit, I don't do it as often as I should, but I promise, like, I'm working really hard at doing it. I've probably seen my primary care more often than I've seen my endo, but I'm working on it. I'm working on it. And like, I know it's laziness. It's me just being difficult, wanting to be lazy, not wanting to do what I know I should be doing every single day, every single month, whatever it is, you know, because if I continue, and like, this is why I'm like trying my best to do it more often, is because I know if I keep being lazy and things like this, I'm putting myself at risk for things that could be avoided if I do what I'm supposed to do. And by that, I mean any complications and things like that. You know, if I'm going to my doctors and I'm seeing them regularly, I could avoid certain issues that may come about due to type 1 diabetes. You know what I mean? So, or if I eat what I'm supposed to be eating and not ignoring the proper carb calculations and the proper bolusing and things like that, if I do that, then I know I'm going to avoid long time issues that might come into place, because now my glucose levels are going higher than they should be going. You know, it's like, it's a whole lot of stuff that I know I'm supposed to be doing. I get lazy, guys. I'm sorry. I try so hard to like not, but I really do get lazy every now and again. But I'm getting better. I'm trying my best not to do that anymore, but I know we all do it. So what are your relaxation things with T1D? Well, it's not like we have a choice not to do it with T1D, but what are your relaxation techniques that help take that stress, that craziness and things like that associated with T1Ds? What are your things to do for relaxation? And also, what are the lazy things that you do where you know you shouldn't be doing it, but you still do them anyway? You know, just let me know. These were just a couple of my things. Like I said, I'm getting better at them, but I'm working really, really hard. Like my A1Cs they'd gotten down to like 6.8. Like my doctor's good as long as they're like under 7.5, under 7. They're good with that. But I know I can get them lower. I'm not trying to get super, super lower because, you know, I mean, I'm not. Like 5.5 and 6s and stuff, I'm not worried about that. I don't have any complications. My doctors aren't worried. My T1D is under control, so they're not stressing out about it. As long as I stay under 7, they're good. But I know I can probably get to 6.5. You know, it's not a thing that I'm working really hard to strive for, but, you know, it's just something I know I could do. So I'm working on getting everything back in control, getting everything back under order, making sure I implement my relaxation techniques, because I think because I stopped doing those relaxation techniques and things that I used to do all the time, I think that's what added to the laziness aspect of type 1. You know what I mean? Because I didn't have my me time, my relaxing, my just focusing on me. I didn't have that. So by default, I started being lazy where I shouldn't be lazy. So working on that, you guys are probably going to see a whole lot of posts about that coming soon. And my mask is officially ready to come off. So that was my Sugar Me Saturday. Or Sugar Me Sunday. Depends on whenever the upload is official. But let me know what you guys think. Let me know what you guys' relaxation techniques are and everything and stuff like that. Can't wait to hear back from you guys. Bye.